Hello again. Hi, my exceptional champions. I'm here again for you. It's Coach JMO. How are you today? Hope you're doing great. Hope you're doing great. Hope you're doing so great. Yeah. So last week we talked about who can remind me of what we talked about last week. Who can remind me? Yes, yes, tell me. What did we talk about last week? Emotional intelligence, right? Today we're going to be talking about two key components of emotional intelligence. That's self awareness and self regulation. Two key components of emotion. Remember, last week I talked about the four mini powers of emotional intelligence, right? So today we're going to be talking about the two key components of emotional intelligence. Two key components of emotional intelligence. Who's ready for this teaching? Tell me in the comment section. Are you ready? Are you ready? Are you ready to talk about self-awareness? Are you ready to learn about self-awareness? Are you ready to learn about self-regulation? This is very, very, very important. Self-awareness and self-regulation. Now, self-awareness is knowing yourself, right? Knowing you, knowing you. And self-regulation is growing you, growing you. Self-awareness is knowing you, understanding your emotions, understanding how you feel, knowing you. And self-regulation is what? Growing you. Yes, growing you. Like saying to yourself, I will do better. I would deciding how you want to respond to an emotion, to whatever you're feeling. That is self-regulation, growing you. So it's about knowing. Today we're talking about knowing you and growing you. Yes, and yes, I'll start with my story again. My story is titled "The Volcano Inside Mimi." The volcano inside Mimi. He was a kind and funny 10-year-old who loved art, but there was one problem. She had a volcano inside of her. A volcano, yes! When her younger brother messed up her drawing. Oh no. When her younger brother messed up her drawing, the volcano exploded. Mimi screamed, tore the paper, ran to her room, crying very loudly. Later that day, her teacher noticed she wasn't paying attention in class because she was still very angry at her younger brother. And her teacher asked her a question. Mimi rolled her eyes and muttered, why does everyone always pick on me? See? Listen, why does everyone always pick on me? Can you imagine? That's what she said to her teacher. Her teacher gently asked, Mimi, how are you feeling? Mimi, how are you feeling? Mimi whispered, I'm just mad, but also sad, and I don't even know why. Did you see that? She didn't even know why. She said, I'm just mad and sad, and I don't even know why. That day, the teacher taught her a secret. Guess what the secret was? The teacher said, the better you understand what's going on inside, the better you handle what happens outside. The better you understand what's going on inside, the better you handle what happens outside. That's what teacher said to Mimi that day. And so that began Mimi's journey to mastering the volcano. Do you see that? Mimi began a journey to master the volcano inside of her because she had to understand what's going on inside of her, to master herself. Did you see that? So self-awareness and self-regulation equals personal power. Say that with me. Self-awareness and self-regulation equals personal power. Self-awareness and self-regulation equals personal power. Now, what is self-awareness? Self-awareness means knowing what you feel and why you feel it. That's it. Knowing what you feel and why you feel it without pretending or hiding. Knowing what you feel and why you feel it without pretending or hiding. Ask yourself, have you ever felt upset or didn't know why? Tell me, have you ever felt upset but you didn't really know why you were upset? Have you ever acted out and then later said, I didn't mean to? Have you ever done that? Have you ever acted in a maybe an inappropriate way, you just acted out and later you said, "Oh, I didn't mean to act that way." Now, self awareness helps you understand what you're feeling. It helps you understand the exact thing you're feeling. That's what self awareness does for you. Do you understand? Notice your thoughts and reactions. You have to begin to notice, like begin to take note of your thoughts, take note of your reactions. This is very important. Recognize how your mood affects others. Recognize how your mood affects other people. Because the truth is, your mood actually affects others. Yes. Just begin to understand that, recognize it. Example is, when I'm tired, I get cranky. When I'm nervous, I get snappy. But now that I know this, I can pause, I can name it, and I can choose to respond better. Do you see that? Now that I know this, because now you know it, you are aware of it, you can choose to respond in a better way. You can choose to respond in an appropriate way. So when you're tired, you now say, I'm tired, but I won't get cranky. Do you understand? Now, what is self regulation? What is self regulation? What is self regulation? Self regulation means what? Controlling your emotions and actions. Controlling your emotions and actions instead of letting them control you. Yes, yes. Instead of letting them control you, controlling your own emotions and actions. Ensuring that your emotions are not the ones controlling you. It's not the other way around. No, you are in control. You are in charge. It's like driving a car. Mhm. Your emotions are the engine. Your mind, your mind is the steering wheel. Did you see that? Did you see that? Now, self-regulation is pressing the brakes, or slowing down, pressing the brakes, or slowing down. You don't want to crash, right? So you slow down, you press so you don't crash. That's what self-regulation does for you. It helps you not to crash. It helps you not to explode. You know, like Mimi. Do you get my point? Now, example is this. Instead of throwing your book and, when you're frustrated, you take a deep breath or you take deep breaths. Instead of throwing your book, instead of stomping, instead of screaming, you take deep breath. Instead of clapping back during an argument with a friend or classmate, you walk away and you cool off. Instead of clapping back, you walk away and you cool off. Instead of pouting when you lose, you remind yourself, I can always try again and I'll get better at this. That is self-regulation. Do you see that now? You remind yourself, I can try again. This is not the end of it all. That is self-regulation. Now, why are they important? Why is self-awareness important? Why is self-regulation important? That's another one. Why are they even important? Now, self awareness plus self regulation equals emotional control and maturity. Say that with me. Self awareness and self regulation equals emotional control and maturity. If you can't understand or control your feelings will start controlling you. Did you hear me? If you can't understand or control your feelings will start controlling your actions. And sometimes that can ruin a lot of things. That can ruin friendships, that can cause fights, that can get you into trouble. Yes, it can. That is why you must be able to control your emotions. You must be able to control your feelings. You must be able to decide to pause and decide how you want to respond to your emotions. When you understand what's happening inside of you, you can choose. You can choose to act with wisdom. You can choose to act with wisdom, not just emotion. Did you hear me? When you understand what's happening inside of you, you can choose how you want to respond. That is very important, my exceptional champion. You must begin to choose, to deliberately decide how you want to respond per time. to your emotions. You name your emotions because when you name it, you tame it. You name your emotions because when you name it, you tame it. Say me in the comment section. Say it. I name it and I tame it. Did you hear me? Now let's try something powerful. Let's name our feelings. Name your feelings because when you name it, you tame it. When you name your feelings, you tame. When you name your feelings, you tame your feelings. So tell me, if I do like this, what feeling is that? If I do like this, what feeling is that? If I do like this, what feeling is that? And what feeling is this? What feeling is that? Yes, there are different feelings, right? So name your. I want you to name one feeling for me in the comment section. Maybe embarrassed, left out, proud, disappointed. Yes, name it in the comment section. Name it in the comment section because when you name it, remember when you name it, you tame it. When you name it, you tame it. When you name it, you tame it. Okay, so I'll be looking at the comment section later. So name it for me. Name it because when you name your emotions, you tell me. And learn to name your emotions. This is very important. Always learn to name what you are feeling. If you're feeling frustrated, sad, whatever it is, name it, understand it, and decide how you want to respond to it. Decide, make a firm decision on how to respond. Don't just react to it. Do you understand? Do you understand? Don't just react to it. Respond to it. Decide how you want to respond to that particular emotion. Okay? Yes. 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 So this week, I want to do something for me this week. Ensure to name your emotions. Anytime you feel something, name it to tame it. Name it to tame it. Name it to tame it. Which do you find harder? Knowing what you feel or controlling what you feel? Which do you find harder? I want to know. Is it naming it or controlling it that feels harder? What feels harder? Naming it or naming what emotions you're feeling or controlling the emotions? Which one is harder? I want to put it in the comment section. Tell me what is harder for you. What is harder for you? What is harder for you? Now, this week, I want to give you a challenge that I call pause power. Pause. Pause power. Now, every time you feel something big this week, every time you feel something big this week, it could be anger or sadness or excitement. Even excitement, yes. Pause for 5 seconds before you react. Because some people have become so excited and they went and hit their heads on the wall. Do you know that? Or did something to hurt themselves. So pause for 5 minutes. Ask yourself, what am I feeling? Why am I feeling this? What can I do right now that I won't regret later? So, whenever you feel something big this week, pause and ask yourself these questions. What am I feeling? Why am I feeling this? What can I do that I won't regret later? Pause just for 5 minutes. You'll be able to answer these questions and you will decide and choose how to respond appropriately. Did you see that? You will respond appropriately. When you pause, you will definitely respond appropriately. I want to do that this week. It is called what? Pause power. It's a powerful thing to do. Be able to pause to control your emotions. Now remember this. Being in control of your emotions doesn't make you weak. No, it doesn't. It makes you wise. It makes you kind. It makes you strong. Do you hear me? Being in control of your emotions makes you wise, kind, and strong. And that's what exceptional people do. Yes, that is what exceptional people do. So this week, ensure that you are in control of your emotions. You are in full control. You are in charge of your emotions this week. And I'll see you again next week. Until then, keep being in control and in charge of your emotions. Take care. I love you. Bye.